Sterling is soft. The dollar's a bit under pressure against the yen. The pairs are all rewiring around fresh data. Let's get ahead of the real levels before the market shifts on you. Welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. Weekly forecast for the euro dollar, sterling yen, sterling dollar, dollar yen, and euro yen coming up on you. Make sure that if you like what you see, smash the like button, hit subscribe, share my videos far and wide. I want to build a huge trading community, and every view helps us grow together stronger. All right, let's get into it. Euro dollar. All right now, euro dollar sitting around 115.80 on the close of Friday. Very unimpressive run up as dollar yen actually collapsed 150.90. One actually, and it went down to 147, like what, 25, 30, sitting right now near the lows. Dollar yen at 147.30. But let's take this one step at a time. Let's look at weekly. Right now, the bias of the euro dollar is kind of neutral. I would actually have to think it's slightly bearish. Now, some people are saying there's a bullish potential into it, but it's been holding resistance at 116.21. In order to show any type of strength, euro dollar has to get above like 116.20. There is massive resistance right up here at this peak right here, right before the 118.30 high that we made. So there's a lot of wood to chop in the euro. If we look at the euro versus the US dollar index itself, as you can see, here's the dollar index. It's come off slightly. Let me move my little logo here. Look the top right here, the 100, say 23 level. This was all dollar yen. It wasn't the euro dollar. If it was the euro dollar leading this, euro dollar would be like 119 right now, but it's not. Dollar yen was the one that actually crashed down and gave the US dollar index a push downward. Now, can it continue? Well, the point that you got to look for the index itself, I'm going to say is actually down here, 97. Okay. Now there's a short support point like right here that's broken a little bit. So it's actually showing that potentially we could get a run in the euro dollar. But look at the euro dollar fall. I mean, look at this. This is a weekly. So if I make this, let's change this to 8 hours. Let's actually go down to 6 hours. Six hours here. Um, we could see that it's kind of an unimpressive push upward. Okay, so 6 hours is showing that it's broken. It's like right up at resistance right now, 116.03. If it drops, down for the week, okay, the main support point on the week is like right here, like 114, the figure. That's an important point. Now, if we could punch up, let's go back to the other chart right here that I have on the 4-hour basis. If we could punch up through like say 116 the figure and get above 116.20, all right, it's going to meet some heavy duty resistance all in this area here. Let me get a little rectangle. I'm going to show you right here. Right here is pretty much heavy resistance. So that's sitting right at like 116.80, 117 the figure. If it can't get up there, okay, and dollar yen is continuing to fall, then you got to watch the euro yen because euro yen's, as we predicted, euro yen was definitely bearish at like 173.30, and it's now trading at 170.81. It's a great trade call. Got to get in my daily stuff. I cover all the points daily. When we're looking at like weekly, so much can happen. It's just like a look at where the important points are. So the important points on the week of euro dollar is like 117.80. The first level is like the 116.21 level. Definitely has to hold this 115, say 20. So that's your first like warning sign. If we open up Monday or Sunday night, I don't really pay attention to what Asia's doing. There's a lot of chop and it doesn't really get going. They trade dollar yen there. They don't trade so much, and that they trade the cross, the euro yen cross. But that 115.23 is an important point to hold. So if you see this breaking down and you're seeing dollar yen win, the euro dollar has the potential to go right down to the support at 113.71. I think euro dollar is neutral to slightly bearish. I would change my slightly bearish tone if we got above like 116.50. All right, let's move on over to good old sterling yen. This one was a monster move. Okay, we had support at 198.99, 199 the figure. Okay, we said if it broke that, it could go down to 196.68. If it broke that, it was going to 195.90, and the target's like 194.52. This is really bearish because cable hasn't been really been able to do anything. All right, so its bias right now is sideways kind of caution, right? Resistance sits right now at 196.68, and support right now is really 195 the figure and 194.53. All right, so with the cable to yen retreating slightly, the pair could potentially consolidate. A breakthrough 195.30, okay, is opening up the move down to like 194.52 and potentially to like 193.50. Now, while a rebound needs strong UK data to get above 197.50, so you got to be on the lookout for that. But really, this is kind of bearish. I would be looking to sell rallies and again get into my daily stuff because that's where I talk about the daily points. Now this is just a weekly overview, as I just said. So let's move over to good old sterling dollar itself. Sterling dollar right now, nice little recovery off of the low point that we had at 131.40. If you don't believe me, go back and watch my other videos. I told you like 131.40 was an important point to hold. It did. It rebounded, but it couldn't get above 133.20. So right now, this is also in consolidation right now, right in here. If we could break above, okay, we're looking at resistance sitting really very close. One, say 34 the figure. Okay. Tremendous resistance up at this top right here, 135.80. Haven't been able to recover it. Now, I would say cable is um, again, this one's kind of neutral right now, but still bearish tone to it. The support at 131.40 has to hold. If it doesn't this week, it's opening up, really to like 130.65. All right, so that's what we got going on in sterling dollar. Now, dollar yen, this was the one, man. This is the one. 151.90, one was the top. We said if we broke this level, 148.85, we were drifting down to 147.98. We're sitting really right now at 147.38. I pointed this area of consolidation out, said that was very important for it to hold. If it breaks this box, which it's already threatening to do, we could basically come down to this low bar's close of 146. Now, dollar yen is near a recent pivot point right now at like 147, 80. It's a little bit below that. It needs to recover that. The bias right now is actually negative right now. So the resistance at 147.98 and 148.85 overall. I think that, dollar yen is drifting down again. I have to look uh, at what the open is in Asia to see what they're doing over in Asia, what the big boys are doing. So dollar yen's trading near the August low average of 147.38, slightly above it. A break above resistance, a break above like 148 could send us to 148.85. And, I it really is, it was at one point, it was, like, really, kinda bullish. Now it's kinda slowed down a little bit. I think that it still has a slightly bearish tone to it. It's kinda, like, sneaking. So I think that if we break, let's see right now, I would think the trigger would be that, 147.98. If we get back above that and hold above it, it's most likely going to trade to like 149 the figure again. Then we'll have to have a new look. Let's look at good old euro yen. Euro yen. Okay. Pop through the support line we had, then quickly recovered. There wasn't two punches lower. This is an 8-hour chart, good chart to look at. Look how it uses this as support. So right now, a break of, I think I'm going to take this high right here for the week. Okay, for the week, we could say 171.62 has to break up. Now, this would also depend on dollar yen recovering and euro dollar holding steady or actually rallying. If the euro dollar could pick up some, tailwinds, you got a chance that dollar, euro yen can recover a little bit. Again, follow me daily because that's where I point out all this stuff, like the key points. So right now, euro yen is 170.80. Its bias right now is kind of neutral. So you could say like watchful, like watch it, very, very closely. Resistance at 171.62. Support right now at 170.20. A break of that opens up 168.87. All right. So if you're, before you go, if you're serious about Forex and want to trade, I got a free ebook in the description with a video for price breakouts. Really cool. Make sure that like and subscribe, share my videos far and wide. And remember, always, as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.